Okay, we're going to start by folding the paper in half. We unfold it, turn it around, fold it in half once more. All right, unfold. Now we're going to take this corner here and then fold it to the center of the paper like this, making a little triangle. We're going to do the same for the left side. Once that's done, we're going to make a rabbit ear fold with these two flaps. How do you do that? Okay, just follow along. Fold the paper down to the edge, like so. Unfold it and do it again on the other side. Like so. Unfold it. And what you want to do is, with the creases that you just made, bring it together into a corner and fold down the center to form a point, like so. And that's how you do a rabbit ear fold. Do the same thing on the left side. Fold to the edge, fold to the edge again. Then bring it together. Just like that, easy. Next, we're going to make some crease lines. First, we're going to fold along this edge as well as along this edge. So just like this. Don't fold this line. Unfold and then fold along the left edge, just like that. What you have is a crease line that follows the shape. Do the same thing, the left one. Just like that. Just like that. Now that you have that, we're going to make a crease line that goes along these two centers. So what you do is hold your paper like this and then kind of pinch both sides and try to bridge those 2 points together. And when that happens, you can make a crease down the center, just like so. So what you're left with is a triangle shape in the center with crease lines on the right and the left. You also want to make a crease line down the middle. And unfold. Now after you've done that, you want to make another crease line down the center, but slightly above this. So around maybe like 5 millimeters. Doesn't have to be exact. So what you want to do is do the same thing that we did earlier, but make a crease line just above it So kind of pinch and make that crease line. And then unfold. What you want to do next is to fold this in half, like so, and fold down half again the flaps to the center, like so. Do the same on the other side. Once that's done, I'm going to fold down again, like so, exactly half. Repeat on the other side. Just like that. And then you want to unfold what we just folded. So now you have these rectangular crease lines that are going down. Next, what you want to make is a crease line from the upper center crease that we folded earlier, which meets this straight line crease coming down the top, from this point here to the corner point here where it meets the horizontal crease line down the center. So we'll try to make the crease line now. So just like we did earlier, try to pinch this corner and then pinch this corner as well. And then you can form the crease line just like that. The same thing, other side. This corner with this corner. So with the creases we just made, we're going to bring it all together. First, remember this bottom horizontal crease? We're going to pinch it. And then we're going to fold it up, just like that. And then we're going to use this crease that we folded a while ago. Fold it down. And then with this crease that we just made, we're going to make this shape. And while doing that, we're going to fold down the center, like so, to bring it all together. Now this front end won't be sitting flush. There's going to be some gaps. Don't worry about that right now. Next, what we're going to do, we are going to flip this part, this flap here, so it goes inside and up. To do that, I'm going to fold this way, right? Just like so. Goes up like that. We're going to do the same thing the other side, just like so. And once we've done that, we're going to fold it this flap now inside. So to do that, we're going to fold just like that, down the edge, follow the paper, just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Open the flap, fold the paper down to this edge first, and then follow the paper's shape. And there you have it. Okay, once you have that, put your paper like this, and this flap here, fold it down horizontally, and then fold it back up. Flip the paper over, and as you can see, there's going to be two horizontal creases in the top and the bottom. And there's going to be one in the middle that we just made. We're going to make two crease lines now. The crease lines are going to go from the top left edge to the bottom left edge, top right edge to the bottom left edge. But we don't want to make the crease lines from the corners that meet the horizontal creases, not on that spot, not on that point, but we want to make it a little below where that point is. So around from here to around here. All right, so try to show you what I mean. So this is the edge, the horizontal crease line. We're not going to start the crease from here where the point is, but we're going to start it a little down. So we're going to just make that crease line. So from this edge like this to a little above the crease line. So it's going to look something like this. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Use the center. We're just going to fold up. The crease line. So you'll end up with something that looks like this. Okay. Now what you want to do is, using those crease lines, these are the two leg flaps. You want to hold them on each hand, and with those two crease lines that we just made, we're going to fold along it. So hold it like this and squeeze down so that the front part gets folded in half. Front part gets folded in half first, and then using those diagonal crease lines we just made, I'm just going to fold along them, just like so. Like that. It's a bit hard to see, so I'm going to try and repeat it. So with the crease lines, just fold down a line while folding the front part in half, and then pinch this part together. All right, once that's done, you're going to notice that there is a flap in between this flap here and the center. As you can see, there's a flap right here. What you want to do with this flap is push it up so it goes inside the pocket. Okay, just like that. Push it up. Do the same thing on the other side. Open this flap and push this flap here. This little flap. This flap right here. And then push it inwards. Okay, so it becomes like this. And fold it back to its original position. Now what we want to do, we're going to fold this edge here to the opposite edge, like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Once you've done that, we're going to unfold it. And with that crease line we just made, we're going to squish this corner inside. So this might be very tricky, but try to follow along. So once we've made the crease line, partially open the flap so the shape becomes a little rounded, right? Hold it like this and try to just squeeze this inside. Squeeze it in just like that. Don't worry about the shape, just use a little force, squeeze it in. Okay, once that's squeezed in just like that, fold back this flap down along that edge, crease edge which we just made, so it becomes flush like so. Repeat on the other side. Right, so again, unfold the crease we just made, right? Put your finger inside, partially open the flap, right? And squeeze it inside like so. Initially it might look messy, but once it goes inside, it aligns itself very well, just like so. Okay, now we're going to make the rest of the legs. First, we want to make a crease line down horizontally with this flap right here. So take this flap in the front and fold down, make the crease line, and then unfold. And with that crease line, we're going to take this flap here, and then we're going to fold along that line, right? Just like that. And once you've done that, fold along the left as it was, holding it like this, and you're going to notice that this one is not folded yet. So we're going to make a crease line from this point here, the top left, down to this tip. Pinching it to do so. Okay. Like so. The same thing for the right side. Right. Pinch this corner, the top right, and fold along to that tip down the center. That's going to form the rest of your legs. Do the same thing on the other side. So fold this tip, this flap down, make a crease, right? And unfold. And with this flap here, we're going to fold along the top part of that crease line. Okay. Once that's established, fold this flap back as it was while holding the top corner and making a crease from that corner to the tip. Like that. Might be a little difficult at first, but you'll get used to making these creases. And from the top left corner here, make the same crease down to the tip. Just like that. Right, now we're going to make the tail. So to do that, take this flap here. We're going to fold it up inside, and we're going to shape it so that this edge right here is perpendicular horizontally and going straight up right down the center. So when you first push it in, the shape might be like this, but you want to reshape it so that it goes up this way. Although this is personal preference, this will determine how the tail is going to look on the final product. We're going to slim down the tail right now. So to see this corner here, we're just going to fold it in. Just like that. Do it on the other side as well. Just like so. Right? The tail is done. Now we're going to form the head. To start, we're going to fold the flap in the front here. We're going to make a triangle down the edge. So just like fold down along the edge. Right. Do the same on the other side. Okay. Then unfold. And the next part, we're going to open it up just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a crease line from here, this point, to the point right here. Okay. So to help with that, we're going to make a crease line on the flap in the middle as well. Just like that. And unfold. Right. So we're trying to make a crease line from these 2 points horizontally. Just like before, try to pinch it together. Just like so. And once it's pinched like this, kind of stretch it apart like that. When that crease is formed, fold it back up so that that shape is formed. Do the same thing on the other side. So remember this crease that we made. Open it up. And we're going to make the same crease line on the inner flap. Right? So open the flaps up. This. We're going to fold down the center again between these 2 points. Boom, like that. Pinch it. Like so. Hold the flaps together, kind of stretch it apart so that it's flush down the center. And then we're gonna pull it up. So there might be some stuff protruding out. So to compensate for that, we're just gonna try to move the crease downwards. Just put a little pressure, push downwards while putting it back up. That way, the protruding stuff is gone. Okay. Next, we're going to pull these flaps downward, like this, both sides. And what we want to do is, with this middle part, right here, we're going to fold this edge down to this horizontal edge in the center. So it's going to look like this. Just like that. We're making a crease line. Okay. Once you made the crease line, we're going to open it up down the center. And then using the crease line, we're going to flip over this head so that it's wraps around the neck, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to squeeze this beak part inside the body. So to do that, open up the center and then just push this part inside, all the way in, just like so. So it sits flush. And then we're going to take this flap here, fold this edge to this edge, like so. And we're going to fold it upwards, just like that. And this flap here, we're going to fold inside to the pocket right here. This pocket. So we're going to fold this flap inside the pocket, just like that. And we'll do what we just did on the other side. So this part, we're going to fold up like this, and then push this up again, and this flap, I'm going to put it inside the pocket, just like so. Right, we're almost done. Now we're going to shape the top part of the cat's head. To do that, we're just going to open it up a bit and then simply squish a small part of it inside. Put that inside, just like that. And there you have it. Cute little cat. That's the final product. There we go. It also stands on its own. Just like that. Thank you for watching.